What's up, family? So when it comes to forex patterns, right, it's very powerful in the sense that we're looking at a behavior that repeats itself over time. So spotting that kind of behavior can really give us some entries on the markets that we are sure that they have a high probability. So that's exactly what this video is all about, is to teach you a smart money entry technique that repeats itself. It's called silver bullet, right? As you guys know, it's famously introduced by ICT. So I'm gonna teach it according to my own trading edge. Everybody trades differently. I'm gonna show you which pairs it works on, and hopefully by the end of this video you can have something that you can use to make profits as well on your day-to-day trading. Make sure to watch till the end. God bless you. Okay, family, so I just drawed two diagrams for you here on my screen. I just hope you can see them. I'm just gonna zoom in for you right away. And these are two examples of the silver bullet according to how I trade it. Listen to what I say there. According to how I trade it, according to my own trading edge. So it may be totally different from what ICT taught. I just trade what works for me. Okay, so the first thing, or the first kind of silver bullet that everybody knows, taught by ITC, is that basically you're looking for the market to actually be displaced. What we mean by that is, let's say the market is in an uptrend and then suddenly structure is broken and it's violated by that movement where there's a lot of momentum to the downside. It pulls back, you take the trade either from a supply, a fair value gap, a breakout, whatever the case may be that gives you confluence of your entry. You take it, you target the next lower low. Even goes again with vice versa of that, which would be buys, right? And the same thing applies here. Now this is the one that I trade the most as well in the markets, where the market has imprinted a lower high. Given as well, if it was a bullish trend, we could be looking at it at a higher low. Okay, in this case is a lower high, given that it's a bearish trend. And of course, we just want the market to imprint a supply for us at that lower high. The market sells off and induces traders, so it sells off quite early right here. But that early movement is just an inducement where traders are going to be holding sells and it kicks them out, creates that liquidity, and then it drops further to the lower lows. Okay, so these are the type of examples that I want to show you, and hopefully you can pick it up in your trading and therefore refine it even much further than what I've done over here. Remember, trading or rather forex trading is more of a personal thing. If you can master how you shoot your shot, how you do your stuff, I believe that's the way you're going to be comfortable into trading. Everybody has to find their beat, sort of that, and that's exactly what I'm showing you. Okay, so today it was the morning of the Frankfurt Open on DAX 30, right? We do have a strategy that we use to predict sells on the market or buys on the market when it comes to German 30. In fact, I even have a setup that I took yesterday. Okay, this setup here, we know exactly in terms of our strategy where DAX 30 was gonna go. So but I was a bit late for that entry today, so I wanted to still get in, and this is what I spotted. Okay, so as I was on the chart, on the 5-minute chart, in fact, I spotted, okay, we do have equal highs here, and the market just sort of spiked in. Usually I was gonna get in right on the spike according to our strategy, but as I say, I was late. Those who are interested in the exact strategy, so we call it German breakfast, is available within our mentorship group, right? You can just sort of go to our website, purchase the advanced trading course to be part of that once-off purchase for a lifetime access. Okay, so as you can see, I saw this equal highs here, and the market had swept them. I was supposed to get in round about here, but of course the market created this bearish candlestick. Instead of just giving up on the setup, I wanted to see, I was not going to force it, I wanted to see if I can really get an entry. Went all the way to the 1 minute, and I saw that we had a lot of liquidity when it came to this. Let me just move this, right? There was a lot of liquidity where the market displaced this highs there. So when the market turns around violently, for me it's an indication of smart money, right? So I first of all I highlighted that was a supply here, not really that the market, because it actually spiked into that supply, sold. Okay, so but there was a fair value gap and a breaker right here that I saw that the market can actually mitigate in order to sell, and that's where I actually took the sells from. And as you can see, I placed it right on that breaker. So that breaker was my confluence. I was hoping that the market can pull back to this place, and definitely that's what the market did. And as you can see, I put my take profit roundabout at the next lows. I did let the trade, I took partials rather, the take profit, which was a 1:9. Then of course I let it run, just trade stopped, and of course it just kicked me out just before I did this video. But you can see the power of this, that if you can spot it every single time in the markets, you can be more or less on the very powerful side. Look at another one here. I want to show you something. This as well stands as the liquidity that the market wants to take. Many people will anticipate that the market will use this higher low as a demand, but the market actually went in and filled in a fair value gap right here, and that's when it actually bought, right? But I want to show you more examples. I took a trade on Nasdaq around about yesterday. I just want to go to it. Time frame, it really doesn't matter. I can spot this on any time frame. So I took a trade during the New York opening bell over here, and this was the trade setup here. So there was a demand zone that the market was anticipating that the market was going to hit, but I did see as well that we did have liquidity here that where the market was sitting. So this is just one of the other setups that I trade. Okay, so that liquidity was there. I know traders would have put their demand zone over here, and the market kicked them out, filled in that demand, and it's excuse me for that, and it started to buy all the way. And of course I took my profit right at the next structure there, but the market of course did rally all the way. Am I sad about that? No, as long as I make profits. Okay, I put my stop loss to breathe a bit, as the market was giving me a lot of rejections on that zone. Therefore I knew, okay, we know some of the stuff. It's called triple R within the mentorship, right? So we teach it. We know when a zone is going to be a bit tricky. We know when a zone is going to hold. In this case, we knew it's going to hold, but then the nature of that, so you want to let your stop loss breathe a bit. Okay, I want to show you another example that I took off gold. Okay, this is the trade that I took off gold. That is the example that I made at the beginning there when it came to DEX 30, to say these are more or less the setups that I take when it comes to the silver bullet, whereby you highlight a supply. Once you've done that supply, of course the market is going to induce traders as it pulls back. So as you can see here, it created that, and I know many people could have bought somewhere here. I mean, could have sold right there, thinking that of course now we are actually selling off, and the market is feeling off a fair value gap, and they'll put their stop loss just above here, right? So they'll put their stop loss just around about here. What the market will do now, stop them out, fit in that fair value gap, and sold. And of course my take profit was at that structure. Okay, so very simplified trading, but it requires you to practice it in order to be able to be confident when it comes to taking trade setups. Many of us, you take a concept like this on YouTube, you want to apply it straight away on a real account. I wouldn't advise that. Rather go on your demo, see how well you can identify the trade setup, see how well it plays out, and see how well you can build up your confidence in knowing how well it plays out, right? That aspect, when we are teaching psychology, we call it market biofeedback, right? It's to really refine trading to the point where it's embedded within your subconscious. And that's exactly what I'm advising you to do right now. Okay, so with this trade setup, take it, apply it, and you will begin to see results. Then that's when you can go into your real funded account or real life account. Okay, so definitely I just hope you did enjoy this video. Make sure to subscribe, like, and also share this with your friends and family. God bless you.